Alrighty folks, so this is continuation from prisms, and now we're on part 2. We're going to take a look at surface area and volume of pyramids. The biggest thing about pyramids is just similar to cones. So if you did the cones homework, we have some of the same terminology. We're going to have a slant height, and then we're going to have a height. And of course the formulas are going to be slightly different as well. And if you look on the formula chart from last time, you're going to recognize that, yes, okay, we have 1/2 PL, just like we did in cones. So it's going to be the perimeter now is actually something a little bit easier learned than, well, circle's pretty easy too, so it's all relative. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So the lateral and total surface area is 1/2 PL for the lateral, and then we're adding the area of the base to our total. So it's always important, and this is a really good technique, to make sure you have your ingredients, your parts. Know your slant height, know your perimeter, know your base, and the height of the pyramid when it comes to volume. Very often you're going to have an a squared plus b squared equals c squared type situation to deal with as well. So here's our first example. We have a square pyramid. Yep, it does say it right here. So we can easily find some of our components. Now here's the a squared plus b squared equals c squared thing I was talking about. If this is 8 and this is 12, this length right here is 6. So what we really have is a right triangle. I have a 6, I have an 8. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. That's a 3, 4, 5 triple. So your L is going to be 10. Area of the base is just 12 times 12, which is 144. Perimeter is 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12, or 12 times 4, since it's a square, is 48. And of course the height of the pyramid is given to us. So when we look at lateral area, we want to write down our formulas until we have them well more than memorized. 1/2 PL. And we're going to plug in these numbers. So it's just simply going to be 1/2 perimeter 48 times 10. So we just basically have 5 times 10, which is 240, right? So it's equal to 240 units squared. Our total area is this number plus the area of the base. So we're going to take that 240 plus the area of the base of 144, and we're going to get our total area of 384 units squared. We'll look at volume in a little bit. Okay, that's it. Find your lateral, add in the area of base, and you got your total. So another one. So here we have a triangular pyramid. So again, we're going to want to find all our ingredients. We're going to find our lateral area. We need big B, and we need our perimeter. We actually don't need the height because we're not doing volume on this one. We're just doing the surface areas. So we don't have to do the Pythagorean again. We're given the height of the base of the triangle here. The height of the triangle right here. So that really helps out. So we can find big B by doing our old middle school formula, base times height. We do this 1/2. It's an equilateral, so it's just going to be 6. And then times 5.2. All right? And that gives us 15.6. So our big B is 15.6. We take lateral right off the problem. And our perimeter is just 6 plus 6 plus 6, which is equal to 18. Plug in time, 1/2 PL. Well, 18 goes there, 10 goes there. That makes it easy. 5 times 18 gives me a wonderful 90. Okay, 90 feet squared. My total area is going to be 1/2 PL plus B. So I'm taking this 90 and adding in this 15.6. Okay, and that gives me 105.6 feet squared. That's it. Don't overcomplicate these. Volume is actually pretty straightforward, and as I demonstrated in a picture, this is just basically 1/3 of the equivalent volume of its prism. All right, so we're just going to do the area of the base times height. So we just need big B, and we need H. Okay, big B is easy. 12 times 12, 144. Height is given to us at 8. So we're going to do 1/3 volume 144 times 8. Grab the handy dandy calculator and you get 384 units cubed. All right. We're in volume, so it's three-dimensional. Okie doke. And here we're going to find all three, so this is going to be a very typical problem. And usually we make you do one Pythagorean out of the bunch. So let's go ahead and find all our things. We have L we got to find. We got to find our big B. We got to find our perimeter. And we need the H for height for volume. So L straight off here. Big B is not bad. This is a square pyramid, so 2 times 2 is 4. P is just 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, so we're going to have 8 there. But H, we got to work for it. Basically, we have a triangle where we have 1, we have 10, and we have this side right here. So we're going to do A squared plus 1 squared is equal to 10 squared. So A squared is equal to 100 minus 1, which is 99. So A is going to be about 9.9 something. We'll just call it 9.9. All right. So 9.9. Now I have all my ingredients. I'm going to plug them in. Lateral area, 1/2 P and L. All right. So that's equal to 1/2 of 8 times L, which is 10. All right. So 4 times 10 is 40. Yippee-yay. Okay. 40 feet squared. Total area, we're taking this, because this is all it is. We're taking this 40 plus the big B is equal to 44 feet squared. So our volume is equal to 1/3 area of the base times height. So I have 1/3, big B is 4. Height is 9.9. We're going to cut that by 1/3. 9.9, getting ahead of myself. All right. Toss that in the handy dandy calculator and I get about 13.2 feet cubed. Okay, so that is it for the short, quick examples of finding surface area and volume of the pyramid. We got the numbers pretty easy. I will get to part 2 or part 3 in next.